What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a predictions video for WWE Money in the Bank 2021 this weekend, this Sunday on the Cock. If you don't know what that is, you should. It's Peacock TV. Anyways, let's get to my Money in the Bank pay-per-view predictions. They might add another match on Friday, but I'm not going to wait until after SmackDown to do a predictions. I don't think they should add another match because you got 2 Money in the Bank matches already on the pay-per-view. That should go like 30 minutes each, at least. Or, I don't know, maybe 25 minutes. So 6 matches are on the card. Up first, let's predict the Raw Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley defends against Charlotte Flair. By the way, Money in the Bank, the first pay-per-view in an arena in front of real fans, not the Thunderdome. I don't ever want to see the Thunderdome again return. Never. I hope it never has to return again. And the pandemic was Trump's fault, in my opinion, for him letting it get here, in my opinion. But thank God that piece of shit is gone and not in power. So, by the way, get your fucking vaccines. If you don't, you're a fucking fool and you deserve to die and drop dead. Get vaccinated. I got it 2 months ago. I feel normal. I feel good. I feel fine. I have not had any symptoms. I had 0 reaction. 0 symptoms from the 2 Pfizer shots I got in May and June. So I guess over a month ago, I got my last shot about a month ago. So nothing has happened. So get vaccinated. Get your COVID vaccination shots. Get your ass vaccinated, you dumb fuck, so you don't keep spreading it. And COVID's never gonna fucking go away, because all the idiots that don't want to get the shot. If everybody got it, 75, 80% of the country, if you fucking got this shot, we could kill COVID. But I guess those people want to die instead and just live their life and not vaccinated. Well, if you think that way, you deserve to die, you dumb motherfuckers. So, back to Money in the Bank predictions. I went off track. Raw Women's title, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte in front of fans. Fans were back at WrestleMania. But, I don't know. I felt like they weren't that loud because it's outside. This is in an arena. It should be hype and a lot louder. The biggest pop at Mania was probably Bianca Belair winning, and that's it. And maybe Bryan, Roman, Edge. But I'm so glad they're back in front of fans. Again, if those stupid fans, if they're not vaccinated and they go to their shows, and I don't know, the arenas, the venues I've been out to a couple entertainment places. I've been out to a casino, and the business owners, they don't give a fuck. They don't even ask if you've been vaccinated. They don't ask for your vaccine card, and they fucking should. In my opinion, if you don't have a vaccine card, you shouldn't be allowed in a wrestling pay-per-view or a wrestling live event. But the arenas don't care. And the companies don't care. They just think it's on you to get vaccinated. If you're not, wear a mask. I will say at Money in the Bank and AEW Dynamite and probably at SmackDown, I'm not going to see more than 5 people in the crowd. Not more than 5 are going to have a mask on. But for the unvaccinated dummies that want to go to wrestling shows to spread it to everybody else, you deserve to die if you get sick. So, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair. Fans are back. Fans are also back tomorrow for SmackDown. Thank God. WWE desperately needs fans back. Badly. And again, for the fans that are not vaccinated at shows, you deserve to get sick. Because you're idiots. Rhea Ripley wins and retains is my prediction. If Charlotte wins, I see Becky returning and beating her down. And then Becky, Charlotte at SummerSlam. Becky could take the title. After Money in the Bank, if Rhea retains, I think she will. I see Rhea on Raw cutting a promo. The crowd should be hype. It's a crowd after Money in the Bank. It's the Raw after Money in the Bank in front of fans for the first time in well over a year for a Raw. So the crowd should be fucking hype. I think it's in Texas. You better be loud and hype because it's after a pay-per-view. I could see Becky cutting a promo with the Raw Women's title and Becky's music hits. Becky comes out, challenges her for SummerSlam. Rhea versus Becky's money. Yeah, I guess you could throw Charlotte in there, but fans would not like that. That Charlotte would be in a 3-way getting another title shot. Rhea Ripley wins and retains. Up next, for the Raw Tag Team titles, AJ Styles, Omos defend against the Viking Raiders. My prediction, let me start over. My prediction, AJ Styles and Omos win and retain and still tag team champs. Up next, let's go with the women's Money in the Bank. I am so looking forward to this. I will say the last entry WWE announced and put the final woman in. You dropped the ball. That was a mistake. You shouldn't have put her in. I will tell you who you should have put in. But here are the women in the women's Money in the Bank for a contract for a year to get a title shot at any brand's women's title. Some of these women could, if they're on Raw, they could show up at SmackDown in the future and cash in, or show up on NXT and cash in. Even though Vince and the main roster treat NXT like shit, NXT should be part of the draft, and it should be part of Survivor Series, and the Royal Rumble, and WrestleManias, and SummerSlams. NXT should be on those pay-per-views. Some of the talents. So, here are the women in the 2021 Women's Money in the Bank. One of my favorites, Asuka. My number one favorite, Asuka. Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Ash, Liv Morgan, Zelina Vega. She returns. Zelina's back. She's never been in a Money in the Bank. So that should be pretty cool. Liv Morgan, I love her. She's never been a part of Money in the Bank. Natalya, I love her. She follows me on Twitter. And the final participant put in today, on Thursday, Tamina. Why? Why didn't you give that spot? Leave it as a mystery. What the fuck is wrong with you, WWE? What is wrong with you? That you don't want to surprise fans anymore. You announce everything on Twitter and social media. What the fuck's wrong with you? This is what I would have done if I was booking. If I was Vince, I would have saved the final spot for the women as a mystery. You could have done that with Zelina Vega. It would have been great, and she would have got a lot of pop. But no, you brought her back on SmackDown, probably because Fox demanded you start doing stuff that's exciting. I don't know. So anyways, that's why Fox got a Hell in a Cell, because they probably demanded it. Because they're paying Vince so much damn money. And he has to give in to them. So anyways, the final spot I would have gave to Sonya Deville. I would have had her take her suit off on the stage, throw it down, have her gear on, get in the Money in the Bank, pick up the mic, and say, I'm the final woman in this Money in the Bank, and I'm here to kick ass. And then she starts kicking ass. Why didn't you put Sonya in it? It could have been a surprise at the pay-per-view. It would have been great. It would have got a huge pop. Instead, you picked Tamina. Why would you do that? That's not a surprise. That's not shocking. That's not exciting. That's lame. That's stupid. That's just idiotic. I don't get it. Why'd they put Tamina in there? They should have put in Sonya. And they should have saved it for Sunday as a surprise, you dumb fucks. You don't gotta announce everything on Twitter and spoil surprises and just announce. You don't gotta announce everybody that's in the match. Or people we don't know about, wrestlers we don't know about that are in the final spots. You don't gotta announce it every fucking time. Stop doing that. The only thing they surprised me on recently, I was surprised, very surprised, that Zelina returned on SmackDown. I did not think she would be. And I did not see that coming. That was a good surprise, but it would have been better if you saved it for Money in the Bank. Just like if you took out Tamina, had a mystery entrant, and it was Sonya. That would have been great. But no, you didn't do that. I don't know why, you stupid idiots. And look, it's Vince's company. He can decide to do whatever the fuck he wants. I will keep watching. Sadly, I will keep watching pay-per-views. But I would have put Sonya in there, not Tamina. Maybe they should do an injury storyline in the match and have Tamina get taken out by a masked woman. Pull the mask off, it's Sonya. And she puts herself in the match. But anyways, both women's tag champs are in there. I don't know why. They don't need the Money in the Bank. They're the tag team champions. My prediction, I want to go with Asuka. I really do. I'm cheering for Asuka to go back-to-back Money in the Bank wins, but I'm going to go with the fan favorite. I think she will get the biggest pop, the biggest reaction. Everybody's going to be behind her in the arena and at home. I think I'm going with my prediction. Liv Morgan wins the briefcase. That'll be a great moment. That's a good, great, fun-loving, feel-good moment for the fans back. She'll get a huge pop. The fans will like it. Give us what we want, Vince. At Money in the Bank, we want Liv Morgan to win it. Not, please not anybody else. Give it to Liv. And please don't have Liv get screwed by like Carmella doing a run-in and winning Money in the Bank. If Carmella somehow does a run-in, grabs Money in the Bank, then I am absolutely certain if Carmella somehow gets the Money in the Bank and they say she's a winner, well then, for sure Johnny Ace is fucking booking the women. Liv Morgan is my prediction. Please win it, Liv. Up next, let's go with the WWE Championship. Bobby Lashley with MVP. Maybe not. Maybe he's not with him. Maybe MVP screws him out of the title. I don't know. But I doubt it. Maybe MVP joins Kofi and Xavier. But I doubt it. And they turn on Bobby, and MVP would have to be... You'd have to be a heel, and Kofi and Xavier would have to turn heel to go with MVP. So that's not going to happen. Because then Bobby would be a face, and I don't see Lashley as a face. That wouldn't be smart to turn Bobby Lashley into a babyface. That'd be stupid. My prediction, Bobby Lashley defends. My prediction against Kofi, Bobby Lashley wins and still WWE champion. Let me talk a minute about these rumors. That Bobby Lashley, that Goldberg's returning at SummerSlam because the guy's under contract he's under contract for 2 matches a year, I guess, I think. I don't know what his contract says, but that's what I heard. So, Goldberg has to work his 2 damn matches. Probably gets paid $1 million a year or more because he would have probably went. They would have. I'm serious. AEW probably would have hired Goldberg to come in. I bet. They probably would have. I bet you. Tony Khan would have paid Goldberg to come in. If Vince did not. Maybe I'm wrong, but he paid Sting. He's paying Big Show. He's paying Mark Henry. He's paying Christian. I bet you Tony would bring Goldberg in if he was available. But Vince locked him up, I don't know, for 2 more years. Another year, I don't know, but Goldberg's overpaid. Yeah, he deserves a big payday because he is a veteran. He's a legend. But I think he's probably overpaid. Not saying he doesn't deserve a big payday. He does. For all the work he's done and all the abuse he did to his body. But, I don't know. If I signed Goldberg, if I was Vince, I would not overpay him. I would not pay him $1 million a year. He's not worth it. And I got nothing against Goldberg. I like the guy. I just don't think the guy should ever again be a world champion. And the rumors are that Goldberg's returning at SummerSlam to take on Bobby Lashley. Why? And it's been rumored he might win the fucking title off of Bobby. Why? Why in the fuck would you do that? Just like putting Tamina in the match. Why would you do that? Well, giving the Goldberg a world title again when he's older. Excuse me, I almost threw up in my mouth. I almost seriously vomited out of my mouth because it's so sickening to think about. Well, actually, I belched and I almost vomited. Seriously, from the thought. I almost vomited from the thought of Goldberg winning a world title again. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need it. Put him on a fucking Legends contract. Let him make appearances. But the guy should not be wrestling for a world title. He's like 5 to 10 years past his prime. He almost killed The Undertaker and he dropped him on his fucking head. Could have broke his neck. Could have paralyzed Undertaker. By the way, if I was Taker, I would have been fucking pissed backstage and probably would have punched him out. Or been like, what the fuck, man? What the hell's wrong with you? You were so blown up, you dropped me on my fucking head. I'm never, ever working with you again. And yeah, you could say it's an accident. Accidents happen, but that was absolutely frightening. That was unreal. When he dropped Undertaker on his head because he couldn't lift him for a jackhammer. of course, you think he's going to be able to lift Bobby Lashley, who's like probably 285, 260, 300 maybe. I don't know what he is, but Bobby's a big fucking dude. How the fuck is Goldberg going to lift him in a jackhammer? I wouldn't doubt if he drops Bobby on his head. Don't do the match. Period. I don't want to see it. It's a rumor. But again, Goldberg only worked once at Royal Rumble against Drew. That was fucking really quick. And yes, he didn't drop Drew on his head, but big deal. Don't do Goldberg against any world champion. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Stop having Goldberg fight and wrestle for your world titles. It's pointless. It's stupid as fuck. Again, he's older. He's older than when he was dropped Undertaker 2 years ago. Now he's 2 years older. I don't know how old he is. 57, 55, I don't know. Like, I know Sting's old, but he never dropped anybody on their fucking head from being so tired and blown up and overheated. I will say Goldberg was probably dehydrated or something because it was probably really, really fucking hot in Saudi Arabia. Because you're like fucking surrounded by like sand and desert. So of course it was probably over 100 degrees there. But just don't do it. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, Vince. Please don't do Goldberg Bobby for the world title, for the WWE title. Don't fucking do it. I don't care how bad you want to. I don't care how bad your urge is to see Goldberg and Bobby smash each other together. I don't care. I don't want to see it. It's a bad idea. And don't you dare put the world title on Goldberg. Now it's been rumored Goldberg could win the world title and then Brock would take it from Goldberg. That'd be stupid. That'd fucking be so stupid. Instead of Goldberg, Bobby, give us Bobby and Brock. I want to fucking see them already. Not Goldberg. Not Goldberg versus any world champion for the title. No, thank you. No fucking thank you. Bobby Lashley wins, defeats Kofi, probably destroys him in about 5 minutes. And after Bobby destroys him, watch them hit Goldberg's music. No thank you. Hit Brock's. That's what I want to fucking see as a fan. Brock against Lesnar against Lashley in a month at SummerSlam. That's what I want to fucking see. Don't be stupid, Vince, and give us Goldberg Bobby. Why would you do that? Just because you're paying him a lot? Because he's a legend? Who cares? Should not be giving a guy like 55 years old your world title or a title shot. That's just stupidity. You got two great world champions, Vince. Bobby Lashley, Roman. You don't need to be giving that title to any guy over 50. So, up next, let's go with the Universal Championship because I think the men's Money in the Bank will main event. But I could be wrong. The main event definitely could be Roman Edge. But I'm going to predict the Universal title next. This predictions is going too long. Roman Reigns defends against Edge for the Universal title. Again, fans are back tonight for SmackDown. It should be awesome. No SmackDown Women's title match at Money in the Bank because it's happening Friday. Bianca's defending against Carmella. Bianca better fucking win. If she doesn't, if Carmella wins the title, throw it in the trash and burn it. It will mean nothing. So, Again, I'd love to see Becky return after Money in the Bank to challenge Rhea or challenge Bianca. That'd be awesome. Becky versus anybody would be awesome. Any one of the women's champions versus Becky would be awesome. So Roman Edge should be really fucking good, really good. I could see Seth interfering. Might be a three-way at SummerSlam. Edge, Seth, Roman, or just Seth, Roman. Seth, Roman would be really fucking good. Seth, Edge would be really fucking good at SummerSlam. Roman Reigns wins, defeats Edge for the Universal title to retain. I will be shocked, really fucking shocked if Roman loses. Final prediction, the men's Money in the Bank for a title shot for any men's world title on any brand. It's contract for the world title. Ricochet, John Morrison, Riddle, Drew McIntyre, Big E, Kevin Owens, King Nakamura, and Seth Rollins. I gotta go with the favorite. I think he will be the favorite in the arena and in the match, I think. And he should win. Please give it to him, Big E. Big E is my prediction to win Money in the Bank. If Goldberg Bobby happens at SummerSlam, have Goldberg lose and have Big E cash in on Lashley. What a pop that would be. Again, men's Money in the Bank. Big E, I pick. And for the women, Liv Morgan. Hope you enjoyed this Money in the Bank 2021 predictions. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Fans are back. I can't wait to hear them. It will be great for the wrestlers that they will be getting some reaction from live fans again. I'm very happy for the talent. And I'm happy for myself that I don't have to look at the fucking Thunderdome screens. By the way, I was asked 3 times by WWE in emails to be in the Thunderdome. I declined every time. I didn't want to because I have my own show on YouTube. Bye for now.